Breach of fiduciary duty in business partnerships in Oklahoma City. Business partnerships are often built on trust, shared financial interests, and mutual decision-making. Whether the business involves a small family-owned company, a professional practice, a real estate venture, or a larger commercial enterprise, partners in Oklahoma generally owe one another fiduciary duties. When one partner abuses the position of trust for personal gain or acts against the partnership's interests, disputes involving a breach of fiduciary duty can quickly become serious and financially damaging. What is a fiduciary duty? A fiduciary duty is a legal obligation requiring one party to act in good faith toward another party. In business partnerships, fiduciary duties generally require partners to place the partnership's interests above purely personal interests when acting on behalf of the business. Oklahoma courts often recognize fiduciary obligations between business partners because partnerships involve trust, shared authority, and access to company finances and opportunities. These duties may also arise in LLCs, closely held corporations, joint ventures, and other business relationships, depending on the structure and circumstances involved. Common examples of breach of fiduciary duty. Breach of fiduciary duty claims can arise in many different forms. In Oklahoma City business disputes, common allegations often involve one partner secretly diverting company money, concealing profits, taking partnership opportunities for personal benefit, competing against the business, falsifying records, misusing partnership assets, or excluding another partner from financial information or management decisions. Some disputes also involve allegations that a managing partner used company funds for personal expenses, engaged in unauthorized transactions, or intentionally damaged the business for personal gain. In closely held businesses, these disputes often become highly personal because the parties typically worked closely together for years before the relationship deteriorated. Fiduciary duties often include loyalty and disclosure obligations. Partners generally owe duties of loyalty, honesty, and disclosure to one another. This often means a partner cannot secretly profit from partnership opportunities, hide material financial information, or place personal financial interests ahead of the partnership without proper disclosure and consent. For example, serious issues may arise if a partner secretly opens a competing business, diverts clients, conceals contracts, manipulates accounting records, or transfers partnership property without authorization. Oklahoma courts frequently examine whether the accused partner acted transparently and in good faith when evaluating these claims. Business records often become central evidence. Breach of fiduciary duty cases are usually document-intensive. Financial records, tax returns, accounting documents, emails, text messages, contracts, bank statements, and internal communications are often critical evidence in litigation. In many cases, forensic accountants or financial experts may be retained to trace missing funds, evaluate improper transactions, analyze business losses, or determine whether one partner personally benefited from disputed conduct. Because business records can sometimes disappear or be altered once disputes arise, early investigation and preservation of evidence can be extremely important. These claims frequently overlap with other causes of action. In Oklahoma business litigation, breach of fiduciary duty claims rarely exist alone. Plaintiffs commonly combine these allegations with claims involving fraud, conversion, embezzlement, breach of contract, unjust enrichment, accounting requests, dissolution of the partnership, and injunctive relief. The exact claims often depend on the partnership agreement, business structure, and nature of the alleged misconduct. Partnership agreements can significantly affect the case. Written partnership agreements, operating agreements, shareholder agreements, and company bylaws often play a major role in fiduciary duty litigation. These agreements may define policies such as management authority, financial obligations, voting rights, profit distribution, restrictions on competition, procedures for resolving disputes, and buyout rights upon separation. Courts frequently examine the language of the governing business documents alongside Oklahoma statutory and common law fiduciary principles. Possible remedies for breach of fiduciary duty. A successful breach of fiduciary duty claim may allow recovery of significant financial damages. Depending on the facts, Oklahoma courts may award compensation for lost profits, diverted business opportunities, misuse of company funds, or financial harm caused by the misconduct. In some situations, courts may also impose equitable remedies such as injunctions, forced accountings, dissolution of the business, appointment of receivers, constructive trusts, or orders requiring return of improperly obtained funds or property. Punitive damages may also become an issue if the misconduct involved fraud, malice, or intentional wrongdoing. Defending against fiduciary duty allegations. Not every business disagreement constitutes a breach of fiduciary duty. Defendants often argue that the disputed conduct was authorized, the other partners consented, no fiduciary relationship existed, the business decisions were made in good faith, and financial losses resulted from ordinary business risks rather than misconduct. Some cases involve legitimate disagreements over management strategy, accounting practices, or business judgment rather than intentional wrongdoing. Because these disputes are often highly fact-specific and complex, careful analysis is essential. OKC Business Law Attorneys. Business partnership disputes can escalate quickly and threaten the company's future. Allegations of dishonesty, financial misconduct, or self-dealing often raise immediate concerns about access to company accounts, the preservation of records, and ongoing business operations. To navigate these waters effectively, contact an Oklahoma City business law attorney that you can count on. For a free consultation with the Kania Law, OKC attorneys, call 405-367-8710.